way to attack people and see them as weak-minded for believing in such a thing is more of a thing of fascination.
I noticed that on Sunday, and you got commended by Jeffrey of the Functionally Dysfunctional show, because I got called out on, Eric kept saying, doesn't the Bible say this, and doesn't the Bible say that, and he was trying to be all confrontational, and Gord was chill. And I was just, whatever.
I do. I view it from a slightly different, again, I'm not saying, because every time somebody religious opens their mouth and says something, for me, it just reiterates my point over and over again, just that, the fact that you believe anything of organized religion, it just makes no sense whatsoever. And every time you open your mouth to explain why you do it, it just reiterates it even more. I don't get it, but it's a point of fascination. I love to hear people explain their side of it to me, and it's incredible.
I am changing my point of view, because I have realized that if you put your, if you believe in faith, if faith is your way of getting through your day, that's okay. Do what you have to do to be a good person and guide your life. Do what you have to do, but you cannot claim that it is the ultimate truth. You cannot claim that is the fact. If it's what you need to get through every day, that's totally fine. And you can tell me about it, and I'll listen. But do not claim that it is the ultimate truth, that it is correct, and everything else is incorrect. You can't say that, and that's not true. If it's what you believe, fine, good. But you cannot say it's fact, it's true, this is how it is. And it's a point that I got mad at Gord for yesterday, that you cannot say this is the only way. I don't care what you're talking about. You cannot say this is the only way.
You can, but you'd be wrong.
Yeah. Thank you. Wrong.
I love proving things.
Thank you. Yeah, I stand corrected. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Absolutely.
No, and you're right. It's relatable also to the same thing, like my theory of ending civilization as we know it as a set of numbers. I'm not saying that that's the only solution. I'm just saying it's the only solution I see that solves the greater problem the easiest.
Yeah.
There's a billion ways it could all happen. There's a billion ways that it could be changed or whatever else. I get all that point. But
it was more the conversation we had about sterilization, and you said it's the only way.
About sterilization.
And I went, no, it's not the only way.
I'd still like to see you find a better solution than that.
Oh, I will, and I'll get back to it.
I still don't know if there is one. But to go back to topic, your explanation in your story about about why God does certain things and why God does what was, I actually came across this little stupid article where they talked to Reverend Billy Curvaney, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. And what happened was his daughter. Curvaney. Yeah,
that is the new name for my penis. Billy Curvaney.
Right? That's the way it looks. His 8-year-old daughter had asked a question, which was, why did God make tornadoes? And he goes to this whole lengthy bullshit about, how, one of the good things I thought about it was the fact of you can't let God off the hook on this and just saying, oh, well, he does everything else, but he didn't do that, so you can't let him off the hook. So what's the reason? And it gets down to it. And the answer that he ends up coming up at the end was why? So he could be with us, grow us, and usher us forward. And I'm just like, oh, you fucking pussy. You goddamn, not even pussy. Fuck that. Pussies are tough. You sensitive fucking nutsack. No. No, it's so he could be with us, grow us, and usher us forward. No, it's a cop-out.
It is. But
don't
something
cop
that really
out.
caught my attention because of the Functionally Dysfunctional podcast was they were talking about the era of the flood. The flood that purged everything and Noah's Ark, that whole thing. There's an ancient Egyptian script that precedes the Bible that talks about that flood and how it brought bounty to the land around the Nile and crops grew and that flood was a blessing from whatever god it was that this text refers to. But that flood was a blessing. It wasn't a punishment. It was that flood watered, it irrigated the land and their crops grew, and it was a wonderful thing. So from their religious point of view, whatever religion it was, that flood was a blessing. And from Christianity, that flood was a punishment. It's like
everything. It's perspective.
Yeah, exactly. It's all perspective. And no, Gord's right. Don't pussy out. Don't talk to your kids about it. Let your kids be kids. They don't need to know why. You say God did stuff because he's God. Go play with your toys. Let your kids be kids. Don't talk to them about sex. Don't talk to them about gender. Don't talk to them about Iran. And don't talk to them about God.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Anyway.
Sorry, I got distracted by some. I don't know what I'm gonna. I just got distracted by something. I'm mad about it.
That's fine. Be distracted. We can move on in another direction real quick because I do want to talk about something you guys must be happy about in your area. The NHL has canceled their season due to coronavirus.
Every sporting event's officially been canceled,
which means the Leafs are closer to a cup than they've ever been this year.
This is they're pretty much at the best they're ever going to get for the cup right now. Is them nobody gets to play, therefore the Leafs win the cup. That's exactly how Leafs fans are going to say it.
Someone yesterday was all shitty when we were talking about Jeopardy not having an audience. Jeopardy's going to film, but they're going to film without a studio audience.
Yeah.
And someone got all shitty. The host has stage 4 fucking colon cancer. If anyone needs to be careful, it's him. Like, he gets a pat. He's allowed to cancel.
Yeah, you want to shoot your mouth off about the live thing? Go get mad at Dr. Phil. He's not having a live audience either.
No, Dr. Phil can fuck himself. But Alex Trebek, he needs to be a little careful. And anyone out there with stage 4 cancer, absolutely cancel your social plans until this thing blows over. Everybody else, just fucking wash your hands. And let me, by the way, say, when I cough on a bus, everyone can take their shitty looks and fuck right off. I have been a tried and true pack-a-day smoker for 29 years. When I cough on a bus, it's because I'm a smoker. I don't have coronavirus. I'm just very shitty to my body on a regular basis. That's why I cough. So take your judgy little looks and go fuck yourselves.
Oh God!
I paid $13.50 per pack for this fucking cough.
I earned my right to cough wherever I am. Okay, fuck it. Let's get the Corona stuff out of the way because there is a couple of things I got mentioned. This breaks my heart. I am legit, officially saddened about this. Tom Hanks and his wife have been diagnosed with coronavirus. Yeah. I'm really sad because I love Tom Hanks, so I'm really sad. So they're in Australia. Oh, of course he'll be fine. He'll do a movie about it. He'll make $1 billion. It'll be fine. But yeah, they're both in isolation because it started off with Rita Wilson had a cough and a mild fever. So they thought, fuck it, we should just go and get double checked while we're here. So they got checked and turned out they're both positive for it. So
There's
so they're in
snake my
isolation.
boot.
So that's what's that. What?
Toy Story quote. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So that's that. I'm really sad by that. So that makes me sad. On the same token, when it comes to that, now here's the thing that I'm happy that has happened is that Justin Trudeau and his wife are self-isolating over the fears of the coronavirus because his wife was in the UK, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau. Gregoire. Gregoire. I just don't care. She sort of was showing mild symptoms as of late on Wednesday after speaking engagement in the UK. Now, what's genius about this very thing is that Trump's ban on any flights going in or coming out of Europe is every country is banned except for the UK, and this is the exact place where our prime minister's wife just got sick. And it's just Trump just can't catch a break. You know, what are you going to say? That shit's just funny to me. So I personally think that Trudeau is just hiding like a bitch. I bet you she's probably got syphilis and she doesn't have corona, and Trudeau's just a twat. I just want him to die. That'd be fine.
Is self-quarantining, what good does that do? I mean, just because you quarantine yourself for 2 weeks doesn't mean you don't have it and you're not going to get it.
No, but
you can walk out of that quarantine and someone sneezes on you and you're fucked.
Yeah, no, but the thing is if you self-quarantine, you're putting yourself on a 14-day quarantine, which means you should be virus. If you had the virus, by the time you started it, you should be fine, clear of it by the time you get out. So you're not infecting any. So it's not so you don't infect somebody else. It's not about that. It's just so you don't infect somebody else. Personally, I think Trudeau should get highly infected and go meet with these First Nation fucking leaders and just go and cough all over them. That'd make me happy.
Right? Like I said, I would love to get the coronavirus and then go to a pro-Trump rally. And just walk around shaking hands. God be with you.
Now, one thing that I'm sort of laughing about, so Trump does the only partially extreme thing of putting the ban from Europe, the travel ban from Europe. I say partial only in the extent that pretty much everybody's on the way to do this now anyways. You've got flight bans coming out of most countries individually. Trump just grew together and said, any of you motherfuckers, so that's it, you're all done. So he just banned them all. And of course the EU condemns Trump for this ban, even though the EU has been openly saying basically don't travel.
Right.
And stay indoors and only go out if you sort of have to. Like it's a direct correlation between exactly what, like, people don't do that. Don't go anywhere. Don't travel. Don't do that. Trump says you're not allowed to travel back. Trump's an asshole. Don't tell people you're allowed. You should restrict their traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
But you just told them, but they can't. What? So, yeah, there's just, again, you don't need to say this stuff, considering Trump is the guy who literally stood there up and said the numbers of the coronavirus are going down in the U.S. when they weren't. They're dramatically going up. He said that you'll never see double digits of deaths in the U.S. Well, it's already there. You'll never see, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything he said was already turned out to be a lie. There will be tests for everybody. No, there's not.
No.
No, they won't. If once the cure basically is available, everybody will get it. No, they won't. Everything he said has already been proven wrong. So you don't need to sit here and say something really retarded like, don't do as I say or do, but I'll get mad at you if you do. Like, I don't even get it. It's so fucking backwards, and I hate this whole fucking
I don't
planet.
get out. I think the